And how old are you, Clarissa?
8 years old.
Our first grade teacher let us in on the fact that she really wasn't speaking to her. It didn't show up so much in kindergarten because she was just labeled as a shy child. Now in first grade, after the end of first grade, we got referred here. We got evaluated. They wanted to make sure it wasn't a hearing problem first. And after that, we were on a list. We finally got in at the end of second grade. And we've been here ever since, and it's been wonderful.
Clarissa has selective mutism, so it's a misconception that selective mutism is just an extreme shyness. Instead, it's almost an inability to speak in certain situations, whether that be with family, in school, and even with people maybe she's known her whole life. The first time I saw Clarissa was for her reevaluation. She actually did not speak one word, so not even a whisper. We communicated the whole time through writing back and forth. So it was great that we were still able to kind of speak in that other way.
At first, I wasn't really sure how this was going to help. I wasn't closed-minded. I just didn't understand how the hearing and speech was really going to help my daughter. But in sitting in the classes every week, I get to see the transformation that's happening. We had to get comfortable with Miss Carly once that was established, and it was a slow progress. It maybe took a couple of months for us just to get in communication with Miss Carly. First, Clarissa would talk to me in front of her, and then graduated to speaking to her on her own, and even without my presence.
Our very first treatment session, what we did is we made a hierarchy of all these different behaviors. Some that were speaking behaviors, so talking with her dad in the room, maybe whispering to someone she knows, whispering to an unfamiliar person, and non-speaking behaviors, so just getting her to smile, to whistle, to pucker her lips, to blow her cheeks up like a fish. Once we did kind of establish that communication, we worked our way up from reading off scripts. So we recorded her voice in a comfortable setting, and then she would use that and play it back on the iPad, going around the center, so she could still hear her voice coming out of device, even though she wasn't saying it in the moment, and being able to have that back and forth with somebody else. 6 months later, she was able to complete the entire testing, verbally. So speaking her answers, didn't have to rely on those other forms of communication like writing to get her point across. And all those language scores were within normal limits.
We've seen great progress in her courage to push boundaries that she otherwise wouldn't have before. There are answers out there. There are people willing to help you find those answers. And Central Florida Speech and Hearing has helped us very much. What do you feel that you can do now that you weren't able to do before?
Speak.
Wow.